who would you rather play in round 2 of the playoffs? And I'm not letting you say, I don't care who will beat whoever. I actually want to know, what series would you prefer? No, Rick.
All at once. Calgary Flames.
Fuck that. Give me Dallas, man. I grew up in the Edmonton Dallas rivalry of the 90s into the early 2000s. I've seen what that is. That is a real deal fucking thing. We need to go out there. I want our revenge. Give me fucking Dallas all fucking day long.
I get what you're saying, but that green is no longer the green that we battled with. The Flames will forever be red, and we are going to ruin Calgary's hopes and dreams. Calgary won the Pacific Division this year, and now they get to play the Edmonton Oilers, and we struggled with the lowly Los Angeles Kings. It's a game of chicken, and I'm staring down that Flames Nation car, and I'm saying, let's go.
There's a tweet thread out there, just put out there earlier, that I got tagged in. Romulus.
I saw that.
And man, no, I'm telling you, those Dallas series, they still have me. Give me another Todd Marchand coming down the wing in overtime. Give me that series. I want that all day long.
Ryan McLeod.
Let's go.
Yeah, Ryan McLeod Burns. I don't know, man. Like, it's for me, the Battle of Alberta is more of a recent thing. So you got to think that series would just be a ton of fun. I wasn't even alive when the bulk of those happened in the 80s. So like, or I was an infant, if anything. So like, it doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Obviously, for business, if we're thinking that way, it would be better for Flames Nation and Oilers Nation to go head to head. But I'm kind of with Rick. I remember growing up and watching the Oilers get ran through by Dallas. I remember it. Those were the first teams I really hated. And I would love nothing more than to see them take on the Dallas Stars. But at the same point, Battle of Alberta would be spicy. It would be. I
want to do it because I want to piss off Hatcher. I want to piss off Lettinen. Zubov. Zubov. I want you to see your alumni, the fucking team to die.
Rick,
Pelfor. Let's go. I want all those guys. I want revenge on all those guys. Let's go. Give me Dallas.
You can't take a bus to Dallas. I'm just saying, you can't take a bus to Dallas.
You damn straight can. Get me the John Madden bus. Let's go.
Who do you want to see, Tyler?
Dude, I'm not sure. I'm not so sure I should be going to Calgary if that's a thing.
Well, that's the thing too. Like that's a fist fight waiting to happen if you go down to the south.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what will happen there. So I almost want to stay at home for this one.
We're looking a little lower than the press level. A little lower. The oxygen being a little bit less thin up there, we think it'll be better.
For me,
how would I get in the alumni lounge?
Yeah, I don't think they would let an Oilers fan through for a playoff game. Yeah. For me, I understand the satisfaction that would come with beating the Calgary Flames, and that would be great. But I just care more about the Oilers making it to round 3. So I want to play Dallas because I don't think they're as good as the Flames. I think Dallas is, for the most part, a one-line team who really struggles to score. I think their blue line is fine. They obviously have a really good goalie, but so does Calgary, so that doesn't really matter. I would just rather play the team that I think will be an easier out. And for me, it's the Dallas Stars. That's removing any emotion of a potential BOA, any emotion of playoff series that happened when I was 3 and 4 years old. I just care about the now and the Oilers winning, and I think they have a better shot of beating the Dallas Stars.
But then at the same point, though, Dallas is giving Calgary everything. You know, so
I think that's more on Calgary just choking.
Yes. Well, Calgary's come back down to earth. Calgary wasn't as good as they are in the regular season. I'm sorry, but Gaudreau's not 100 and whatever point player. Even Kachuk's not 100 point whatever point player. Those guys are playing out of their skin this year. It's coming back to earth right now, and you're seeing the real Calgary Flames right now.
It's twofold issue for Calgary. It's their offense going away, which is a yearly occasion in the playoffs, and then it's also Ettinger is just playing out of his mind. Like unreal goaltending out of Dallas, which just
if I remember correctly, when I was watching the game the other day, I think he was leading in the goal save percentage with like a 958 or something like that.
Yeah, they shoot a lot of rubber at him. That's for sure. Yeah, so I get it, but yeah, like I said, I'm playing the game of chicken, and I want the Flames. I want them to blink first.